Tuesday, January 11, 2011. I'm at the home of Mr. Curtis. He is a person. Hey, you there?
Come in.
Okay. Yeah, this is the whistleblower, the federal whistleblower. Okay. At the New York skyline. Go ahead. Bang! That's what I'm talking about. Woo! Whoa, whoa, whoa. We getting deep here. What's this?
Oh, just
Whoa!
part of history.
Whoa!
Part of history.
Part of history. You go ahead, brother. You go ahead.
Sad, but it's part of history.
Part of history. So this is the big Watusi Mandingo mixed super field Negro.
Yeah.
We can see you're not one of the impoverished, downtrodden, who's like one of these guys right here.
Oh no.
See?
No.
That's Martin Luther King. That's Malcolm X, Elijah Muhammad, Frederick Douglass, all right here. And then this brother right here is what? Bang! Got the chains on his brain when these guys do not. Those guys are out there, and this guy is not. And that slave castle's door is busted, and the key's right there, and he still ain't walking away from that.
Scared to leave.
Damn! Scared to leave. And that's my guy right here. That's my guy right here, Malcolm X. That's him right here. Well, let me see what else we got here. But, oh my, this is the one.
Yeah, that's the one you were asking me about. If that story was true about it, yes, that's it.
That's what you had given me a copy of this, and I took it to the congressman's office.
Yes.
And you met with Ida Smith. I was there. I was an eyewitness. Bang, we're going to have to send this to Mr. Juan Cuba at the White House.
Sure.
Okay, and I've got a letter from the Justice Department, and I've been trying to show people, you know, what exactly, and people of authority, because the newspapers have been, they don't want to print my story no more about the redlining scheme that I took to the congressman's office, and they did all kinds of things, calling me crazy, defamed me. The VA gave me a whole bunch of medication, which in fact I didn't need as a chemical restraint. So I got to do what I got to do, but I did speak to Mr. Juan Cuba, and it's time for me to now, and the last time I spoke to him was about getting those books to him.
Okay.
And now those books have disappeared at the congressman's office.
Wow.
So we can't actually send him this. But what I wanted to do right now was, if you could please take me back to what happened, for you have taken these pictures, hold this for me, of this hangsman's noose. That was when, this was in the...
This was found, it was in the locker room at the VA.
At the, okay, the Veterans Administration what?
St. Albans, New York.
St. Albans, New York, Veterans Administration, motor pool locker room?
Yes, correct.
Okay, and how long was this hanging there?
I don't know. I walked in January 25th, 2008, and I saw it. But
Now, January 25th, 2008, and that's when you first saw that.
Correct.
And it stayed there for how long?
No, they took it down immediately after that. After the police were notified.
Oh, so you called the police after that? There was a police report?
Yes, correct.
The police never called the press on this?
No.
When you took it to the congressman's office, did they call the press? What happened when you went to Ida M. Smith after I turned you over to her?
She spoke to me a few times about it, but nothing amounted out of it. I didn't get any feedback. I didn't get any change. And they told me that the federal government says it's legal to hang them. They said it's not.
Ida Smith told you, said that the federal government said it's legal to put a hangman's
They
noose?
said that they're not illegal, but a noose is not against the law by the federal government. But a swastika is considered a felony hate crime, where a noose is not considered a hate crime.
And Ida M. Smith told you this?
Yeah, in the discussion, she was like, there was nothing she could do about it.
Okay. And are you aware that she ever contacted anybody at the Veterans Administration?
I believe she spoke to the union. Outside of that, I don't think it went much.
And then what happened to you?
Nothing. They offered to transfer me to Brooklyn, Manhattan, or Staten Island.
In other words, get you out of the St. Albans, VA.
Yes.
Did they talk to you about who put that there? Did anybody ever ask you who put that Hangsman's noose in the locker room at the Brooklyn VA? I mean at the St. Albans VA on January 25th, 2008?
No. No.
Do you know who did it?
I don't know who did it, but I know whose coat rack it was hung on. I found it was hanging on one of my coworkers.
What was the name of the person's coat
rack it was hanging on?
Yes.
Frank Castellano.
Frank Castellano.
Correct.
What happened to Mr. Frank Castellano after you reported this?
Actually, he got a promotion from work leader to supervisor, and they wanted me to work under him after that. And when I told them that they were adding insult to injury, they told me when I told them I didn't want to work under his supervision after the incident,
yes,
they told me that they can transfer me to Brooklyn, Staten Island, or Manhattan, which I refused to go because I like St. Albans. I've been there 20 years, and I feel that I should not be transferred.
Now, were there other instances with Mr. Castellano or other Caucasian gentlemen at the Brooklyn VA Hospital motor pool that would lead you to think that there is an embedded racist environment in that motor pool?
Yes, I would think so.
Because, elaborate, please.
Well, a brief incident to me happened roughly about 15 years ago. I came in there as a motor pool operator, as a motor vehicle operator, and shortly after that, 2 Caucasians came in there, and they were made grade 8s, and I was a grade 7. And when I brought it to their attention, saying, "How come I'm a 7 and they're 8s?" They told me when I get an ACDL license, they'll make me a grade 8. Immediately, within 2 to 3 seconds, I reached in my pocket, handed them a Class A CDL license. And they kept promising me to give me the grade, and they never did. So at the time, there were 3 tractor operators, which me being one, the first one, and then the 2 Caucasians that came after me. So it was, you had
more time in grade, more time in service than they did.
Yes, and they were made 8s when they walked in the door.
Okay.
And I was never. Here it is, 17 years later, and I'm still a 7.
So it looked like you sound like somebody, federal government owe you some money.
Yeah, with some interest.
With some interest in back pay.
Yeah, 17 years.
Pay a little pain and suffering, a little humiliation and degradation.
And then this is what I'm rewarded with.
And bang! That's what you know Frank Castellano did it, don't you?
I would surmise that it does belong to him.
You suspect him?
Yes.
Now, tell me about the other guy who put a little Hangsman's noose in the hands of that female 6 months ago at the Brooklyn VA. You can tell it. You're a federal whistleblower. You should be protected. And we're sending this to the White House.
Well, another coworker of mine, I heard they had an incident too where somebody personally handed them a noose.
So a white guy handed a black woman a Hangsman's noose.
Yeah.
And he ended up getting fired.
Yes.
And not right now she's on leave with mental distress.
Correct.
Well, what happened to you? How come you ain't all shell-shocked?
I am shell-shocked. It's a challenge each and every day to go to work. Matter of fact, it's hard talking about it, even like right now. I want to stop talking about it right now.
Did you go see some people, man?
Yeah, I did.
But I can't get into your medical records, man. I'm not going to get into that with you. Now, I want you to tell me your name. Tell me your name, and give me the name. I got to have a name.
Curtis.
Curtis?
Bench.
You work at the Brooklyn VA?
St. Albans.
St. Albans VA?
Correct.
And you've been there 20 years?
22 years in April.
22 years in April?
Yes. And
you're a whistleblower?
Correct.
Are you afraid something's going to happen to you?
Yeah, I am. On a day-to-day basis, just going to work with the atmosphere and just all of the stuff that goes on and transpires. Oh, don't talk to him. He's a troublemaker. And
so they've been slandering your name?
Correct.
You've been profiled?
Correct. As a troublemaker. For standing up for my rights of not wanting to see a noose in a federal facility.
And you went to your congressman's office and they blew what?
private thoughts. Can't imagine you touching my private parts, and just the thought of you.
Чаек стон и шум волны передо мной. Но сегодня мы не встретимся с тобой. Ты ушла, и стала темною вода.
Mommy, happy Mother's Day. And I got a little song for you. Just like the one in the car. How sweet it is to be loved by you too. Bingo. Hi, Mommy. Hi, Aza. How sweet it is to be loved by you. Bye. Now you know the party's beginning. We're waiting on brother-in-law, Lana taking pictures. This is our favorite waiter right here. Yeah, Mommy. Yeah, it is a hot Mother's Day. Yes, it is. They gonna pop right there. All right. Yeah, everybody, how you doing? Happy Mother's Day. The entire family is here. That's my brother-in-law, Joseph, Lana, Annette, Marina. It's a dad. Dad got the bottle. We're ready to go. Happy Mother's Day. It's so sweet to be loved by you. That's what I'm talking about. I'm the happiest guy in the world. That's what I'm talking about. It's crazy. You know why? He seen the girl in that black and white dress with the red sweater, and guess what he said? What did he say?
Jailbait.
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 Jailbait. Jailbait. For her Mother's Day party celebration, we're packing up, and she has a son-in-law that will be hosting the after party at the house.
Yeah, the Hooters.
So, say what?
Hooters.
Oh! Happy Mother's Day to Mommy. Bye-bye. My secret is I secretly wish Elena was here. Yeah. Go ahead, Dad.
Where is the sign? To Drice with love.
To Drice with love? Yeah, well, that's the pretty young lady. You saw me kneel down and ask you to marry me. I did. I went looking for the ring. I'll be waiting for an answer. I'll give you till next Mother's Day. Have a nice day. Bye-bye. And the Mother's Day celebration just keeps on coming. Just keeps on coming. And it's all for her and for her. That's what I'm talking about. Mommy and my sister. Guess what? Happy Mother's Day to you, Alta Grace Drice. Happy Mother's Day to you, Veronique Drice. Happy Mother's Day to you, Naomi Drice. Happy Mother's Day to you, Madame Pierre Drice. Happy Mother's Day to you, Mrs. Elizabeth Lowenberg. All those women have been my mothers, leading me to this special one right there. Oh, thank you, Mommy. Thank you, thank you. Thank you. That's what I'm talking about. Elena, you belong in this family. Really do, baby. Yeah. Mommy's back. Everything is okay? Yeah, everything's okay, Pop. I've been absolutely wonderful. I've been exiled to Europe. Yeah. That's what it looks like. That's exactly what it looks like. I'm so happy. Wow. We
Reminds me of my time in Nuremberg and Ansbach, Germany. Yep. And the absolutely beautiful pink ladies of London. Happy Mother's Day, everybody. Bye-bye. Daniela. Mommy said thank you for the nice comments and words. And your thoughtfulness, Daniela. Bye-bye. That's what you call love. And I can say Happy Mother's Day to you. And there's the baby right there. All right now. All right. Yeah, the cake is flying off the plate. Whoa, whoa, yeah, that's mine right here. That's mine right there. Thank you very much. Yeah, be oh yeah, this is the Mother's Day celebration for that lady right there and that lady right there. That's what I'm talking about. And there goes Big Pop. That's the leader of the pack. Yeah, man. That's mine. No, I don't really want it. I can't take no more. I'm just faking. I got one. When you have cake with cherry on top, that's what it looks like. That's what she looks like. That's what I'm talking about. What? You belong with this family right here. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah. You see, everybody's welcoming you home, baby. Everybody. That's my cake. And I want to eat it too. Bye-bye. Mommy, this is for you. This is for you. You know I've been working hard. I deserve a big trophy. That means I get my cake. My cake. You need it too. And I want to eat it too. And that's what I'm talking about. I want my cake. And eat it too. That's what I'm talking about. I want my cake. And I want to eat it too. I'm talking about this trophy white material, brother. Perfect. 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 Stop. Hi, Mommy. Hi, Aja. How sweet it is to be loved by you. Bye.
Supplemental log for Saturday night, October 16, 2010. This is romantic. This is absolutely romantic. I've been gifted. Philip is so romantic. Mommy, I want to ask you one question. You love me?
Yes, I do.
Would you protect me from them guys?
Absolutely.
All right. Look at Pop right there. Look. You're looking great. Oh yeah, wait a minute. I got to put this on TV. This is the scar that he got right there. You see, that's the scar right there. Just like the linen scar. Where's your, right here, mommy. Right here, baby. There goes the scarf right here, right?
Yeah.
Outstanding.
What you need is
Oh yeah, this is beautiful. All right, the folks are going out tonight. Okay. Okay, I'm sorry I got to tell y'all this. I never had a chance to ever do this before in my life. Okay, guess what, folks? Y'all got until 2 o'clock in the morning. You have a curfew. Y'all can't just hang out all night and then go to the thing where overlooking the city. Well, no, that would be romantic. Look at this. Go ahead, Philip. Yeah. Philip, go ahead. Yes, my friend. Oh, I'm so happy. I'm not going to wake up Lucas. Yeah, I'm not going to wake up Lucas.
What time do you go to work?
11 o'clock he has to be there, so I got to wake him up at 10 o'clock. Oh, Mom, you look beautiful. You look beautiful.
Thank you, Dr.
Yeah. All right. Ooh, yes. All right, folks.
That is my shoes.
You have a good time? Which one? The slippers?
Yes, slippers.
Okay.
Slippers.
Oh, yeah, and get a bag to put it in. But look at folks. I'm going back to eat. Mama gave me steak and shrimp. And I'm going to be eating, watching TV, having a good time while the folks is out enjoying themselves. So, Suzanne, which you were here. All right, folks, that's it. Supplemental log out. And this is Philip JaJa. He's on his way taking his wife out tonight. It's a beautiful thing on Saturday night. They're young, they're happy, and they're in love. Beautiful thing. Bye-bye. Supplemental log. October 16, 2010.
Got to pay back. Revenge. I'm mad. Got to get back. I need some get back. Pay back. Pay back. That is. Pay back. Revenge. I'm mad. Get down with my girlfriend. That ain't right. Whoa! Talking, hollering, cuss. Go to bank. Payback is a thing you got.
Today is Tuesday, December 7, 2010. Here I am at the Brooklyn VA. Last time I was here, all medication was stopped. And right here today, we have a clean bill of health on paper. I'm a former patient. I'm not getting any medication. I'm not getting anything. And this is a recommendation to all the local officials, including Congressman Gregory W. Meeks, to respond and to refer my case to state and federal law enforcement, or to law enforcement. State and federal law enforcement, it says, and it was recommended 2 years ago. This recommendation to the congressman and Mr. Drice as elected officials is still in effect. It's still in effect. Outstanding. So now we're going to take this, we're going to send them to the local officials and to the Justice Department so I can get me some closure about this thing that's going on. Thank God for the Veterans Administration, I swear to God. Thank God for my people over here at the VA, or I'd have been screwed. And I thank Almighty God for the Veterans Administration. All right, all right. Yeah, we're winning, we're winning, we're winning. You local officials that didn't want to give me a letter saying that you got evidence, well, it doesn't make a difference. I don't have to take you to court and just beat you down like a natural-born dirty dog, which is what I would have done to you. But I would have risked embarrassing the Democratic Party and my president. That's why this document will let you off the hook. That's what I'm saying. Y'all have a nice day. Bye-bye. Mommy, you know I'm a nut. That's why I should have waited. Wow.
Your bulb was dead. So
Thank you.
I borrowed from Philip.
Wow. This place was a mess with all the stuff you bought me.
Yeah, now you have a prince bed.
Oh. Oh, Mommy. Oh, Mommy. Boy, I really feel like a little prince.
Yeah, you should.
Thank you.
You have ability to be one.
Thank you, Mommy. And I thought it was going to be in another segment that I would ask you this, but now that it's Thanksgiving night, you know what I want to do. But I've been taking care of your business with such pleasure. I wanted to show off. Yeah, I want to impress you.
Boy.
And I love it. So, Mommy, now, you know, me and these guys
Yeah.
have a war going on. I didn't...
War always going on.
Okay. I want to ask you something.
Between the guys, between the families, unfortunately, between loved one. And this is very sad.
Yeah, but...
Nobody can hurt you more than loved one.
Mommy, I love the
This is
people
what-
in Congressman Meeks' office so much. I love Dinah Smith. It kept me away from you. I didn't come... Whenever I had something nice, I'd bring it. If I couldn't see you, I'd leave it. If you call me, I'm right there.
I know.
But I had
All
to...
those years you was for me.
But Mommy, I had to fight. I had to fight for the integrity of the inheritance from my mother to me by federal law. I had to fight for that. And that was because I saved that old lady's life and exposed the money that was stolen, that was covered up. And then it came, these guys created so many crimes. They went around the law in so many ways. And then come to find out, if it wasn't for Jason Hilliard, I would have never suspected the congressman's office. In order for me to start investigating them instead of me thinking they were my friends. And Ida Smith, damn, she was good, Mommy. Mommy, she almost convinced me that she was so good for me, and that
That she can kill you with love.
and that's what the heck she did. And the love that she had wasn't for me. The love she had was for the protection of her boss. That's the love.
Betrayed.
I was betrayed. But I believe in her innocence. I don't think she never thought it would get this far. She never thought I'd discover. In other words, she was a bottle and I was the genie that was put in it by her being the bottle that was able to suck the fumes of my mind, my thoughts, my ideas that I put on paper and put in her hands. She worked, even a friend of mine, the guy that her office, her partner, told Dr. Fries-Fizeme, you do anything with that guy, we ain't doing business with you. Even Ida Smith told me that guy, they hooked him up. Him, they call him doctor. And me, they call me a piece of shit.
So now I have to go for my doctors.
Mommy, you've been an RN for 45 years. You're bigger than any little doctor coming out of medical school. So what I'm thinking is,
I save a lot of lives. I
you
know this,
getting your
and I'm proud of this.
get up.
I gave a lot of love and care for people who was having sunset in their life.
And what happened to my mother, you know how I would freaking kill. And in that Dry Harbor nursing home, you know they were trying to get me to do. Why would people? Anyway, I'm not going to talk bad about. Go back there. I let it go. And it's been 5.5 years since my mother died, and you've given me a new life. And she did used to give me away to a whole bunch of women. She gave me to her sister, then her sisters, then to Mrs. Lowenberg, Elizabeth Lowenberg. Then I got her. I was 25 years old, yeah, when I actually began to know and get to know and love and live with my mother and be within reach that I could see her anytime. Although I wasn't, I didn't live in New York City. And anyway, after I met you and complained to you about them no good pieces of crap, how they was treating my mother and taunting me and doing things that should have made me run up and hit somebody or do something inappropriate. That's the same kind of crap these little colored dudes did to me, Mommy. I'm a French guy. I love everybody. You see how I get along with everybody.
You do?
But these guys...
You can control your temper. This is what I learned too.
Oh yes, I can. And I have a very bad one. But these guys, they're ruling by a black law. I discovered something. I discovered something that is in the fabric of the African American community, that unless I was black like them and went in there and lived as one of them and studied them for a living, especially having my behavioral science background, my psych background, my marketing background, my legal background, my education, my anthropology education, all those educations led me to actually, they're still slaves. They're still slaves, right? We're immigrants. We might have a different skin color, but we're not like them. And the chances of the likelihood of people like us coming here, even whether you're rich or poor.
But we have our morals.
Yes, that's the key.
And we cannot live by American
principles.
Principles, yes.
That's why I created the world, the appellate court of good morals and ethics. You see? And these people can't seem to understand, because there's some of them to me like, how do I live with white people? They sure don't live like you. I've lived like you. I've been with their women, lived in their houses, raised their kids. And I don't have anything against them. I mean, I love being in my life. I was doing good, being good, because God gifted me with so much.
Ice and fire.
And these guys, they're a bunch of slavers. So guess what I'm going to do to them? I'm going to buy them, Mommy. I'm going to buy them through an index number to bring their butt cheeks to court vicariously by their attorney, because they won't have the guts to freaking show up, them freaking punk cowards, to face me and look at me in the eye and say, Drice, you're wrong. No, I'm not. I got you. And I got you good. And right now it's Thanksgiving. We are celebrating the harvest of my past 5 years to 7 years of work from the time I started my activism for Mrs. Fronnie Green. This is a happy Thanksgiving. So what I'm going to do, in order to keep this on this one tape, because I still got up to 15 minutes on this, I'm going to run downstairs and introduce the rest of the family to my fans and the people that really care and love me. They really do. Because I protected them black people too, and there's a lot of black people behind me. And that's part of the jealousy of these guys. So many people like me. I'm more popular than the elected officials. And if I was an American citizen, I could make a run for their seats even at the congressional level. That.
Yeah, I told you should be a congressman.
Mommy, I don't want to become an American citizen.
Why not?
Because I would be betraying the longest bloodline of free black men on this planet. Obama is a free black man because his mother was white, his father was from Africa, not having the slave legacy and lineage of the slave breeding big Negro, big Watusi, Mandingo, Mississippi Field Negro people, and And their women are the men. Their women are the men. And the men are weak. They got big bodies. They can go fight in Vietnam. But they're ruled by women. They're not like...
They have no brain.
It's been abstracted to what is called the Willie Lynch chip. They're very smart, intelligent, can be all those things. But as far as the brain. So what I'm going to do to these guys, Mommy... Dr. Philip Edward Drice is about to give you... Let me do this with my mama. It's like Obama was doing it with his mother. I am about to give you an injection. All of you. I'm talking about Congressman Gregory W. Meeks, Shirley L. Hunter, New York State Senator, New York State Senator Malcolm A. Smith, Assemblywoman Vivian Cook, and Councilman Leroy Comrie, along with their friends. They're all the same. It's not about your luck, color, it's your position. Which is Dominic Rafter, that newspaper reporter, and Brian Rafferty. Guess what I'm going to do to you guys? I'm going to give you all an injection, and that's the nurse right there, 45 years RN. I'm going to give you an injection that will expand your mind to a point where it will never, ever, ever go back to its original smaller size. You understand that? And so guess what I got to say to you? And I can't do this in front of my mother because I respect my mother. All I've got to say to you is bang! That's what I'm talking about. There's a double dose of it. You know why? Because you need a double dose to get it through into your brain. Because I got to take care of your body and have enough to get to your brain. Because I got to expend it. Because it's been extracted to the Willie Lynch chip. And I'm going to make sure I'm going to make you free at the end of that. See, that's the reward. From what I'm going to take you to, it's like almost like when I went to escape and evasion training when I was in the 1st Ranger Battalion, 75th Infantry at Fort Stewart, Georgia in 1975. I'm going to teach you a lesson you guys have never seen before. Ask Adam Smith what I did to New York City Housing Authority that you guys kept contained. I'm about to do the same thing to you. And you've been harvested, and now all of you are represented as turkeys on my table. Okay? Now. Woo!
You're not going to cut them. You're going to rip them off.
Yes, Mommy. And guess what? As they are dissected on paper, I promise to harvest the butt cheeks, the big Watusi Mandingo mixed Superfield Negro butt cheeks. You know they have great looking butt cheeks. We're going to get their butt cheeks. The rectum will be attached. The descending colon. The transverse colon. The stomach cavity. The ascending colon. Attached will be their esophagus. I got to do that, Mommy. I got to do that. Because they disrespected me. They acted as if my culture was inferior to theirs, Mommy. And they're giving a bad example to their... They're giving a bad example to your people. You guys are not leaders. You guys are slavers. So I'm going to do what I'm going to do to you. What you've destined for your people. To be enslaved under you. Now I'm going to make you defendants under me. By vicarious liability, you will become my indentured servant. Because I'm going to sue each and every single one of you for at least $1 million. And the newspaper, $10 million. And Tom Credit, you ain't got no money. Don't you remember me? I'm the guy that used to work for $10 an hour, come and clean your goddamn toilet. Showing you where to take your clothes to get washed, where to take them for your white shirts to be white, to be pressed, for you to look like a real corporate executive. You're my student. Now you graduate. Free. Free. You're free. Because what you were teaching me, I don't want to learn. How to keep my mouth shut, stay good down and under, and give it up to these guys. Those are your boys, Tom Crater. Those are your boys. You're a newspaper editor and publisher. You're the one that told me about Detective Bernie Porter. Come on, man. Come on, man. To the district attorney's office. Come on. All I know is, I thank everybody. It's time for Thanksgiving. It's a little bit too freaking private for me to show you on my freaking table and my plate. Why? Next year you'll probably come here and try to rob me. You know what I mean by that? Bang! That's what I'm talking about. Bang! A double dose of what you like. Bang! 3 strikes. You're out, buddy. Bang! Get out of here. Ciao.
Here we go, here we go now. And it's on, yeah. And you don't stop.
volunteers of America, what you did to me, you should have never done that. I'm going to call you to the carpet on it with the Veterans Administration Inspector General and everybody at the Bronx VA who helped them put me out in the street. And I had to go back to the beach. Thanks a lot. I happen to be with people who care. Why? They also need help. They also need help. All kinds of people. All kinds of people. There are 2 veterans on this bus. That's another homeless veteran. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot.
She said it's really a sin to be mean and cruel. So remember, if you're untrue, angels up in heaven are looking.
Hi everybody, this is Philip Drice. Today is Black Friday, the 23rd of November 2012, and I'm going to call Dwayne Evans of Volunteers of America Safe Haven. And I'm going to try to get him to repeat what he said to me, which was that the Veterans Administration Hospital called him and told him that I didn't want to be there no more, so I ended up homeless as a homeless vet. Okay? And they can't do that. They can't make you homeless as a point of retaliation because I complained about Charmaine McPherson. Okay? Let's call Dwayne. This is legal. Hi Dwayne, this is Philip Drice, and I thank you for taking the time out to speak to me the other day. But you told me that the VA called you up and told you or contacted you guys and said that I didn't want to be there no more. So, as I mentioned, that the letter you sent to me saying that I resided from one date to that date wasn't sufficient. I need a piece of paper from you guys telling me why I was evicted. I was there for 1 month, and you can't put me out like that according to New York City law. Plus, the VA policy says you can't have veteran and homeless at the same time, and it looks like whatever happened, I get out the Bronx VA discharge, I'm not taking no medication, I ain't violent, my cognitive functions are intact, and then you had my bags already packed and put me out the door. So if you didn't evict me, why was I evicted? What was the cause for me to be canceled from the program? That's really what I need, Dwayne, and I thank you very much. Bye-bye.
At the tone, please record your voice message. When you are finished recording, you may hang up or press pound for more options.
Hi Dwayne, this is Phil Drice, and I just wanted to speak to you because I wanted to confirm that about that letter from Ann. I have a copy. I have a copy of the letter from Ann, that sent me to the VA, sent me to the hospital on some kind of psychiatric emergency. Number two, in our last conversation, you told me that someone from the VA called you and told you that I no longer wanted to be at Safe Haven at Cromwell and 170th Street. I don't know how any confidential information on a psych ward gets to a vendor. That's number two. Number three is that I've suffered losses here. I was made homeless. I had to end up on the beach. I almost died out there if I'd have stayed there. And I lost the dental benefits and all that stuff. So what I'm looking to do is to figure out how you and your organization plan to fix that problem that I've got, which I'm owed. My entitlements, my name's been defamed. People have been writing up stuff about me. They got me under some kind of diagnosis, prescribed me some, well, you need a little bit of Depatuk. So all this kind of nonsense. So I'd like to figure out what your organization plans to do on remunerating me financially in some kind of way to fix your problem. This is your problem, you're the head man, and I'm coming to you. So please give me a call back. My number is 347-685-2860. Okay? Because you know what I do, brother. I take people to court and I just bust their ass. Are we there yet? We're not there yet, right? Okay, so please give me a call and let me know how you want to fix it. I need my dental work done. I need my HUD voucher on the fast track. I need that place on uptown Manhattan that Ann and I talked about. Everything that I was supposed to get, I'm supposed to get it. Because you know good and darn well Charmaine McPherson has been used, you know, you guys, it's good for you guys to go ahead and have somebody from the VA come and tame these vets for you, these homeless vets, that a bunch of wild men. The VA loves Charmaine McPherson putting a Willie Lynch chip in Negroes and scaring the hell out of them and holding their benefits, their entitlements, as some kind of charity in order to tame them Negro. That's racist, my friend. You some kind of Hispanic. I'm a Haitian. Look, man, it doesn't look good. It doesn't look good, but I'm willing to work with you, okay? So, whatever we can work out, hopefully it'll be sufficient, because I'm not living in homelessness no more. I got to finish this book, and I want you to fix this because I will sell your ass down the river. I will sell your ass down the river like I did Mayor Bloomberg, the congressman, and everybody else. So please, give me a call. Let's fix this. Okay, my friend? This is my olive branch I'm extending out to you, not to take you to court and just bust your ass along with the Veterans Administration Hospital. I swear on my mother's grave, I will take you out to court and just bust your asses. Okay? I spoke to Dr. Julia yesterday, and everybody seemed to be scared. I've already filed a complaint with the Veterans Administration Inspector General, and I will prepare something for the White House. And I will fuck everybody over. I will fuck everybody over for what you've done to me. And you deserve it. But I'm going to give you a chance to go ahead and fix it. Okay, Dwayne? I thank you, my friend. Hey Dwayne, Phil Drice here. Did you see my story in the Wall Street Journal? That's all. Yeah, it's dead. It's dead. It was here at the shelter. How I got evicted. You gotta go take a look at the Wall Street Journal, page 26, Dwayne. You gotta go ahead, all right? And whatever. What day is it? Today is 28th. What today's date? It's today. Today, go get the Wall Street Journal this morning, go to page 26 and read my story. Lots of people are calling me. They're checking this out, and that's just one of a series of videos about this homelessness and the retaliations against homeless veterans, exploitation, and my special story on how I got to be on the beach at Far Rock away because of the Veterans Administration put me out after they breached confidentiality, telling you I ain't want to be there. Dwayne, if I ain't got nowhere to go, how in the heck you up and go pack my things, go in my locker and put me out in the street? I don't get that, brother.
Let me ask you, where are you?
Where am I at now? I'm in a nice place. I'm hanging with my roommate. I'm not homeless. I'm not homeless right now. I'm looking for another place that's permanent housing. Go take a look at the story, Dwayne, because look, you're not the bad guy here. I don't believe you're the bad guy. People did a lot of bad things behind your back, and you're going to have to cover for them, but I ain't gonna hold you to the carpet on that. They did it. You didn't do nothing. They're using you as a scapegoat, and I've been around in this business a long time of prosecuting people. You're just stuck with the problem. That's it. So I can't do you like that. What? I'm a human being, Dwayne. You always treated me right. You never treated me bad. Everybody else did bad things behind your back, and I sure couldn't come and run and snitch to you like a little girl. But look, just read the story, and that's all right. I'm going on vacation right about now. Going to go spend my birthday in Florida because I turned 56 with a badass 24-year-old girl. So I gotta run away now because she probably be expecting a lot of expensive gifts for love, and I gotta be out of town first. All right. Yeah, thanks a lot, Dwayne. All right, buddy. Okay, buddy. Bye-bye. Yeah, today is Thursday. What's today's the 28th, right? 29th. The 29th of November 2012, we've got the director of the Safe Haven on the line. Go see my newspaper article. And I got to get out of town because I ain't got no money to buy my girl nothing. I know she's going to say, well, you don't have to get me nothing. That's a lie. I'm vain. I love my girls. Because I got my partner Tracy, my Hindu princess. That's my best friend, best woman friend. Then I got the girlfriend. Woo! Tracy swears the girlfriend just like want to use me. I ain't got nothing. I ain't never gonna have nothing. Why? Because I'm black in the mouth. Okay. Wow, my nose is running. But hey, take a look. I'm not homeless no more. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Right? This is where I'm at. We poor. But I'm about to get some money. I can't show you my roommate because he's a white guy. And he's embarrassed that, he's here like this under these conditions. That's why his picture ain't in the Wall Street Journal like mine. See, I'm black. I'm vain. Lord have mercy. Busting everybody's a beautiful thing. Bye-bye.
The tree.
Good morning, world. How you doing out there on the internet? All right. This is Philip Drice. How you doing? Bang. As you can see, we got the books ready. I write books. I make books. When I make one of these, somebody's in trouble. This one, that's the book of scandals called Redlining. The Slum Cleansing by Mayor Michael R. Bloomberg during his 12-year reign, railroading Negroes and Puerto Ricans. Bang! That's right there. That's right there. This is for Common Ground. No. Let me see here. Sorry, that's for Common Ground. That's for Safe Haven and the VA. This is my record. This is my record. That's the Common Ground. That's to Cromwell Safe Haven with an extra copy going to the VA. That's the response in opposition to have the Attorney General disqualified. And when I finish writing all of these, and now that I'm done, bang, I get to this one and I produce me something that ain't nobody never seen before, where you got a standing mayor and the book comes out and it says he's a fascist. Go look it up. Look it up. Now look at this. Look at this skyline. You can see the World Trade Center getting built right there. Bang! That's what I'm talking about. Yep. I'm right here in my Obama apartment. And I ain't had a place to live of my own by myself with my own keys since, bang, New York City put me out. And the mayor of New York himself told Marshal Edward Guider out of Corona, Queens, New York, had somebody call him. Mayor Bloomberg had somebody call him. Michael Sedinsky, Charles Carey, the lawyer for the Attorney General's office,